I just would like to share a little bit with you. I'm getting ready to have a shoulder surgery. It's a reverse shoulder, and I've already had a reverse shoulder and I think 2 other shoulder surgeries on this. I've had 5 shoulder surgeries already on this arm, and it only lifts this high. Now, the reason I'm explaining this to you, I love to fish. I love to hunt. Sometimes the things that we put so much value into that kind of describes the kind of person you are, because I like to fish and hunt. Well, when this arm doesn't lift real well, it's kind of hard to hold the gun in place, and I've had to just give up hunting. I tried tripods, I tried everything, and I was a really good shot before all these surgeries. I was a really good shot. And we shoot deer and we eat venison. That's one of our main staples because that's in our budget. And so I kind of shut back on that. And so, oh my goodness, when I was growing up, there's a little trout stream down at the end of the road where my parents own a little cabin, and they gave it to my son, and I'm kind of caretaker of it. And I always was raised, that they were fly fishermen, and oh man, I learned how to fly fish, but up until I was 16, I was just in shorts and tennis shoes, and boy, for my 16th birthday, I wasn't asking it for any car. I wanted waders and a fly rod. Well, again, after this many surgeries, I can't fly fish anymore. So I'm hoping this reverse shoulder might change the fly fishing thing, but I want to mention that there's just times in our lives that there are changes made that we have no control over. It's big changes. And fishing and hunting to you might not be important. It might be something else might be important. Like, see this deer hide behind here? Well, I was used to shooting a couple deer, per season, because that's what we needed, to go in the freezer and to can. And my husband and I, we were dating at the time, and I had my 5th spinal fusion. So I was in a full plastic body cast down the leg, and I was out hunting here. He lived in Traverse at the time, and I had asked my, Dwight, I says, if I shoot a deer, would you stretch it out and put it on a thing so I could put my antique mirror on it? Yeah, he says, if you don't have any holes in it from shooting it. Okay. This was before my shoulder surgery. So I went out, got myself a spot, deer's coming across, boom, I shot it between the eyes. Well, he didn't come over till that night, so our friends down the road, I went down and I asked the guys, because I'm in this body cast, I asked the guys, I said, would you please come up and drag this deer out for me? Oh, they gutted it, dragged it out, and hung it, and when he got there, he says, well, I got my hide for you to stretch out. He goes, oh, because it was late, he goes, where's it at so I can go drag it in? I go, no, already done that. So I have memories of what I used to be. I used to sing for State of Michigan, Good Sam's, a lot, and there were these people that made these little signs that you put on your shirts, and Dwight made one, I used to, and gave it to me thinking that was funny, and to me, things I used to be able to do, it's like it hurts my heart. So I thought it might be kind of funny. I went back and I had to make one. He used to too. Then he quit teasing me about it. But the whole idea is, you've got to accept and live with what you have today. Now, this arm, I have a pantry where I have pots and pans, and they're very lightweight pans, and I'll take the lids and I'll swing that arm up so that I can hook the lids. And I've done this, the last shoulder surgery was 2005, I believe. Maybe 2007. Anyway, it's been a long time, but I thought, any muscles that might be left, and there's hardly any, at least I'll keep them active, because someday they might be able to fix it. Well, my someday is coming up. It's supposed to be on Halloween. Okay, that's my son's birthday. He was a C-section. I had a choice of Devil's Night or Halloween. I took Halloween. But anyway, so I have a song that I'm going to be doing for you. And it's called Empty Vessel. And sometimes we can feel pretty empty with what we have left. But then you got to sit down. One thing I have learned to do, and I don't do it real often because I don't have to do it real often anymore, I work on my attitude. I write down what my blessings are. Oh, I have a beautiful home that after over 40 major surgeries and I'm self-employed, we haven't lost it yet. That's a blessing. I have a really cute Liberty Jeep 2004 that only has a little bit of rust down around the bottom that after my husband's total knee replacement, he'll be able to fix it up a little bit for me so I don't show any rust. That's a blessing for me. I have a son that was in a severe closed head injury accident. That is an amazing kid. He just lives up on the corner. I got him a piece of property. We went through rural development. It's like so cool. If anybody ever needs help, I would love to talk about that too. Our yard is beautiful. My husband and I got married in 2000, and he's made, oh my gosh, he's made trellises, and it's just so beautiful out. Lots of, all kinds of birds, and we have the deer come through, and the rabbit, and just anything you could think of we have, like bears, lots of stuff. As you start counting your blessings, it makes the rest of everything else not seem so bad. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the song that I do, and please don't pay attention to how I play. I'm not a real good musician, but I listen to the songs, and if the words really touch me, I just want them to reach out and touch someone else and give you encouragement. Be thankful for what you have today, at this moment in time. And just know that this arm, it just might end up getting better. And look how many years it's been. This is 2023. We don't know how long it might take. So anyway, that's my word of encouragement. I hope it helps. Well, normally you see me with straight hair, but this morning it was going to be 81 degrees today and the last day, and then it drops into the 60s. And we have a little cabin down at the end of the road that was my parents', and they gave it to my son, and I'm the caretaker of it for him. And it's on a trout stream, and it's cold water. But I knew if I didn't go jump in this morning, I wasn't going to have a chance for the rest of the summer, because my husband's getting ready to have surgery, and I'm going to have surgery. So I went down and I jumped in that nice cold creek, and it leaves me looking like this. But it's wonderful. Anyway, I'm going to do a song for you now called Empty Vessel. As I walk through dry and barren places, and my soul has felt no rain for a while, I believe I'm like that widow's empty barrel. She had faith enough to bring a vast supply. That day came together down by the Sea of Galilee. They all did meet. Well, I believe I'm like those little loaves and fish were, and just one touch, Lord, can multiply belief. Another wave of glory. It's a fresh touch you have promised could be mine. I pull my chair up to your table, Lord. I'm ready now to dine. Here's another empty vessel. Fill it, Lord, another time. Here I stand, an empty vessel. Lord, use this empty vessel. Use it, Lord, one more time. So I started singing, and I still have them, and these Holy Ghost goosebumps are just running up and down my body and out my fingers. It doesn't happen all the time, but it did right now with this song. So whoever's listening to it, God bless you. Hopefully you'll get blessed as much as I was. And you know, when I sang about the Sea of Galilee, well, for my graduation present from high school, I got to go with a group of people to the Holy Lands. And I tell you, to walk know you're walking where Jesus walked, and to go into town and there's this little stream, and it's like, that's where Mary, his mother, and him used to go and get water, and then to go down into where Abraham's well was and drink some water out of that, and just know that you're standing where my Lord stood. It was really cool. So anyway, when I talk about that or Garden of Gethsemane or whatever, it brings back so many wonderful memories. I hope the song touched you. And Lord, I hope you'll bless whoever's listening to this today.